Go Browns! Go Browns!
Like my new opening, um, just playing around a little bit, making some changes as I go along here. Um, as far as the Browns go right now, they obviously just hired a new general manager, Andrew Berry, who was here before. Honestly, I don't have a whole much of an opinion on that. It's the general manager. I don't know much about the general manager. I thought Dorsey, aside from a couple bad moves and hiring Kitchens, was doing a pretty good job for us in itself. So I don't really know how that's going to work out. One thing I hear about Barry is, aside from he seems like an awfully nice guy. I remember seeing interviews with him and everything. And one thing they're saying is that he doesn't have a ego. Now that's also been said about Stefanski. So I suppose maybe that's a good thing because the two of them getting together might be a good thing with no ego involved right there. That they don't really care who gets the credit. So we'll see how that works out. Obviously, John Dorsey did have an ego, and I'm not so sure that ego isn't the reason that he signed Freddie Kitchens over Stefanski last year. Everybody seemed like everybody in the organization wanted Stefanski except for him, and he decided that he wanted to pull rank, and did, and it ended up costing his job. And I think the ego probably had something to do with that. Pretty much the same thing as Freddie Kitchens not turning the offensive play calling over to Monken. I mean, it wasn't going good. He was having a tough time, but I guess his ego got the best of him right there. And as a result, both of them lost their job. So I don't know. I hope this works out. Obviously, we all hope it works out. But the biggest thing I have to say is I do like Barry as far as he seems like a really decent guy and all. But, we always have Jimmy Haskins standing in the background ready to blow things up at any minute. You've got to give these guys a chance to get things started. I think what everybody doesn't realize maybe is when Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch got together 3 years ago, they started out, I think it was 6-10. Then they went 4-12 before they're now 12-4 and on their way to the Super Bowl. So you got this together now. You got what you want. You got a perfect alignment coming down there. Now, let's just go ahead and see what happens. As long as Stefanski doesn't look like he's completely overmatched like Kitchens was, it was obvious Kitchens wasn't going to make a very good coach no matter what. So hopefully he gives them a little bit of time, and hopefully the fans give a little bit of time. But let's don't blame us for waiting to see what happens. That's what we're waiting for now. So anyway, glad to see that. So we'll see what happens after the Super Bowl as far as the defensive coordinator goes. Go Browns.